Fakers.
I love the music.
To Greensboro.
Now stop.
No, we got H-Town's real hip hop. All new 93.7 The Beat.
Yo, my name is Ashley with 2 E's. And I got 2 special guests that are here all the time. We'll put them on the payroll. I might as well call Keke Uncle Keke, Uncle Don Key.
I'm with it.
We got Lil Keke and Marqus Clae in the building. What's going on?
What's good? How y'all doing? Thank you for having us.
I'm good. Thank you for coming, number one. And coming all the time. He come up here all the time, y'all. Got to pay parking. Well, you ain't got to pay parking, but he got to pay gas. Coming up to Uptown.
I'm trying to get back to the old me. I'm trying to work hard, you know, and you get what you deserve when you work for it. That's me. So I'm working, doing what I do.
Very much. Now, even though I've met Marqus now like 45 times.
Right, definitely.
For people that have not met you yet, they're not in tune to you, give us a little intro. Where are you from?
Houston, Texas, Mo City.
Okay.
To be exact. Marqus Clae, Marqus. That's Marcus with a Q, not Marquis. Marcus with a Q.
You know, light-skinned niggas with Q's in their name. Just extra.
Oh, man.
Super
I'm brown.
extra.
I'm a brownie, man.
So what? Tell us about your music. What do you do? Sing, rap?
Rap.
Okay.
Definitely.
Where's your inspiration come from? I mean, given that you're with Keke.
Right.
Yeah. What'd you grow up on?
I grew up on Pac, Big, Nas, J, Big L, Pun, Beanie Siegel. My fault, John. Beans, like all the early Rockefeller, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, all that.
Really? How old are you?
I'm 19.
God damn. You 19?
Yeah.
I thought you were like 25 or something.
I'm 19 for sure. 19.
Glad I didn't invite you to drink or shit.
I get that a lot. I get around that age a lot now. I'm 19.
So, growing up in Houston, and you just named a lot of like other region like influences.
Definitely.
How did you get onto them? Just like the internet?
The internet and people around me. The internet and people around me, and just my big cousins and my uncle. You know, my uncle was a big Jay-Z fan, and I would always hear The Blueprint, you know what I'm saying, with my mom. Actually, The Blueprint is my favorite album, one of my favorite albums of all time, because it was sentimental. Like, I used to sleep on the floor to it, and all I had was a radio, like a little boom box, and I just had The Blueprint on repeat. So just from being around it my whole life, peers and stuff, listening to it around me, I just kind of adapted and soaked it all in.
You don't know how happy that makes me. Because I get so worried that this generation coming up, like my kids' generation, like they're going to be coming up on like 6ix9ine and Blueface and
I guess, man, definitely. You just got to put it in front of them, you know.
Listen, so Keke, how did you get involved with Marqus?
First of all, his mom is a friend from the family.
Okay.
You know, so I kind of already was in this, you know, knew about him, heard about him, seen him, heard all his music. Me and his mom got a brother and sister relationship. So for years, he was doing it, was so young. I wasn't at a mature stage where I pretty much even knew what to do with it or go. So as time grew and and we tapped back in, it was like a connection. I reached out, they reached out. We kind of done it together and was like, man, let's see what we can do for each other. I can do this. This is what I can do. You talented, you bring this to the table. We can start from scratch, do some hard work, and let's see where it go.
And you're stepping into the management lane, right?
Yeah, one step at a time. You know what I'm saying? And just trying to learn the game of it. Not coming in saying I know everything. I got a little cachet and a little game from over here. So if I can put that game with this game, make a couple calls, and you know what I'm saying, maybe I can. And when I say managing, I don't have 5 or 6 or 7. I'm just doing one thing at a time, seeing if I can get better with one thing at a time, seeing how I can make this prosper and learn something from this, and then we can see where we go.
So when you wanted to step into management, what made him stick out? Was it work ethic, talent? Was it?
Well, my thing is, man, like everybody, all entertainers, anybody that's got a street mentality, got an ego. So I always feel like, from an ego standpoint, man, I got something that I can offer to a game. I want to help somebody. But I always just, for the last couple of years, picked and choose my spots of what I wanted to do. So I just feel like he had a universal talent. And I was like, man, that's kind of used to, man, most people think I'm going to gravitate to something that I used to do. Like an artist that came from what I came from or did what I did. I was like, maybe if I can take some of my street game, put it with his extreme talent, we can put that together and gather some of these fans and gather some of these fans and do something totally different. That's what I was thinking. So that's all it was, man. I wasn't saying that I hadn't heard his type of talent no more, but I'm saying him being so young and that talented, let's see if I can put a little sprinkle some of this kind of game on. He can take what he got, and we can see if we can just try some different routes instead of going, the ideal route that people think I will go.
Yeah.
And it's an honor to be working with Keke because being from Houston, I grew up on, Keke for sure.
Yeah.
Keke, Scarface, Zero, just to name a few. So it's just an honor to be soaking up that game right now firsthand from a person that I grew up listening to as well in the city, for sure.
It's a golden time, too, because young Houston's really coming up right now.
Right, definitely.
And
definitely.
I saw both Maxwell and Megan at the BT Awards.
Right, dope.
And I asked them, what do you feel about this new, I wouldn't call it a wave, but the new movement, like the second coming of Houston right now.
Right.
And everybody has such different sounds. Like Tisa Korean is different from Maxwell, is different from Megan, is different from Don Toliver and Travis, obviously, or whatever. Do you find a stigma being from Houston? People think you're supposed to sound a certain way?
No, not at all. Because once you give them who you are, there it is. I know it could be like that because of your region and, the stuff that's being put out from the region. But nah. It's just delivering and showing them what you got.
So the Keke, when you said he has a universal sound, like, what do you mean? Like he could...
Well, the thing is, us, man, people, when I say us, early Houston music, man, we were cast into doing it for the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us got caught in, our culture was so big, it was rising, we were so much into it that a lot of music that we made, it was based off the culture. No different than how the Migos, man, they make their music to the culture of what they doing. We was doing the same thing. So when I say universal, it wasn't that he came in trying to make his music based on a Houston stigma of how we do it or whatever. I seen him, he rapping this kind of way, he can do it an East Coast sound, with the quality of it, it's kind of laid back, Southern California type. So I was saying it's more universal. A lot of rappers with us, our culture was so big, people want to represent it so much and be from it, to most of their styles and most of their come-offs was related to our culture.
Definitely.
Because it's we set a bar of people watched us become independent and hood legends and street legends and Houston legends, and and people were looking at how we were living, the credibility and how much people loved us from everywhere else. It was a lot of young rappers that was coming up trying to follow that. You know what I'm saying? With him being so young, he was able to skip that, kind of fall into the knowing his heritage, but at the same time getting to be like Maxo, Megan, and with their own style and kind of doing their own thing. That's kind of great for both sides. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to set trends and you do it how you want to do it, and a lot of rappers came up trying to repeat our culture.
Yeah.
First.
That's for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and it was hard to get out of, you know what I'm saying? Like, and, and at the same time, not making that something bad for them. Not only was it hard to get out of, it was hard for us to stop, putting it back into that same culture that we were. So that was I just wanted to get somebody doing something different than how I was doing it, because that culture and that lane, I'm all right there. I don't really need nobody to show me how to do that. I got that.
Yeah.
So we're saying universal, maybe I could take something different that he doing. And we don't have too many rappers here saying, man, they love Kendrick Lamar, they love J. Cole. Most of them, we love the street cats and love with, which is fine too. So I was just trying something different.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought up like how in your day that everybody was independent, y'all were doing your own thing, and now everyone thinks that with the internet they can do the one song pop off and like do it by themselves. Do you think that's possible now?
Man, different trends happen. They catch on from I call it the YouTube age. You become a video sensation. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I don't think that route is easier than the hard work route. But this is the thing that it does. It's more visible than the hard work route. And that's what everything's about right now. When they see something happen from YouTube or something happen from something like that, they able to visualize it and see it happening in front of their face. They able to see Lil Nas or whatever he was doing, that song just going big, and they able to see it. Well, how we did the work, the hard work on the road and gone 7, 8, 9 days and kissing babies and driving far and doing that type of work right there. Well, they're not able to really see that. So I don't think that, one or two of these may happen at a time, some super sensations, but the hard work ones, they're gonna happen more, in my opinion, because they're gonna respect it and be more grateful to that hard work. some of these sensations, they come and go.
Yeah.
You know, you might get that 1-2 year run out of them. It may be a great song, and then that's it. And you know, that's when the music business is chewing you up and spitting you out.
Yep.
When it go like that.
You know what I learned from my PD, from Michael, is that you can be as popping as you want on Instagram, but nothing's a substitute for what he calls a Jesus principle, which is Jesus back in the day, he didn't have Instagram. So he had to go and actually travel and shake people's hands and have conversations, give them experiences to like know them. Right. And he's like, I don't care how many followers you have, like the Jesus principle, like people having real life experiences with you, that's what's going to keep you.
Likes and followers ain't customers.
Yeah. And you can buy them now.
I'm talking about customers for you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about buying, you know, I keep telling people, man, if you had 100,000 followers and they all spent $1 a year with you.
Yeah.
Just imagine you'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
And them ain't the numbers though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, so you gotta work for it, and you feel better, you feel more, you know, you appreciate it more, you know, you deserve it. And you really work for it, man. And man, that's what's kind of missing from the game, I think, a little bit, man, the hard work, because everybody is addicted. The game is a little easier from the phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can do this. But, you know, you gotta have savvy in either one of them.
Yeah. You know, something that I'm learning now, especially because of my position here at a radio station, is our generation, Marcus, they just want everything handed to them, right? Most of the time, most of them. We have those outliers that work. Mm-hmm. But what I've learned from some of the upcoming artists now at Houston is a lot of them say you got to leave Houston to get love and come back. Do you agree with that?
You want to say something first? Go ahead.
I mean,
you feel a type of way, Marcus?
I used to.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I used to, but I just feel like if you putting in the work, you know, you have no choice but to be seen. Because I started out with Lupe Fiasco. That was my mentor at 10 years old. So I was on my first major tour at 11 years old outside the U.S. So it was like when I came back to my city, and it was just like, it wasn't believable that this kid was this young, spitting like I was spitting and with Louis. Like, it was just it was unbelievable. And I seen that, dang, my city not even like it's not a gravitation how it was when I performed in Rhode Island. You know, like it was just different reactions. But the older I got, the more I realized it's all about the work. You know, it's just about the work you put in. If you put in enough work in your city, people gonna recognize you.
So people, real quick, people are gonna ask, because I have to break it down to people.
Right.
What is the work? That's what they're not understanding, I guess.
I mean, just promoting yourself. I mean, just doing what it takes to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Not clout chasing, but just putting in the work. You know, putting out projects or staying adamant on your social media the right way. You know, promoting music only instead of clown. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know, just promoting your brand.
You mean not trying to stand on a stage with 500 dudes in the DJ booth? That ain't gonna help you?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't knock nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? To each his own, but that's not for me. You know?
Yeah.
Work is living it, eating it, and sleeping it. It's that work, because that's what it's gonna pretty much take. The game overcrowded. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it used to be, where it was just this is a couple, this many rappers or a few, and this man. The game has rappers and rappers and rappers and rappers. Situations, deals, lots of money being spent everywhere. So right now, when you talking about putting in the work, you got a lot of work to do, because the competition is so stiff, and it's not always based on the talent. They not deciding these people by talent. They most of the time deciding them by how much work they can get out of them, how visible they really can make them, and how can they get them here and get them now. And then it's one thing that you can have it, but are you willing to put that in? So, you know, my thing is about the love part is about going out the city and coming back for the love. My thing to that is, what kind of love? You know, you looking for, you just, you know, are you looking for the love of saying, I'm doing something, y'all should be feeling it because I'm from here? I don't, that's in any city, people gonna leave if you trying to get that right there. Man, if you love is organic, man, if you doing what you supposed to do, putting that love out, showing the love, is gonna come back. Man, it be just, you can't expect the city or nobody, I tell people all the time, to just embrace what you doing just because you saying you doing it, because it's just imagine on if we done that to every single, you know what I mean, everybody, man, I'm rapping, I got this here, I'm a manager, I'm a beat maker, I'm doing this here. So it don't mean that you saying, man, I'm from Houston, man, they ain't feeling me. I'm finna go and go leave because now that work that you finna go put in out of town is showing the out of town people that you unknown. You ain't going down there telling them I'm such and such. I'm such and such. You should be feeling. You going down there to put in the work that you need to for them to feel you.
Yeah,
that's the same work you need to do at the house, and they gonna feel you. That's for all of them, you know what I'm saying? Because people think that's coming from me because I got the love here 1st and I didn't have to leave. It's not really like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to go out of town too, man, right? Houston is a city that, even with me, they make you earn it.
Oh, yeah.
People self-made. People, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are happy and content with the hood. Man, you got people, man, that, let me tell you what I mean by that. Man, you got big stars that can come here for a show, man. It can be big as 50 Cent or some East Coast or something. Man, you got people in Houston that go to the same club and the same bar that they go to every Sunday because they love that vibe. They don't care that this man
is here.
is a 5-time Grammy winner or what he doing here. Man, I want to go to D Bar or something where I go every Sunday, and man, I'm gonna catch him on TV or what. So they make you just earn it here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, the Beehive will make B earn it. They will. It's just how it is here. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that you got to go out of town and get the love. I just think that you got to have the same expectation of work that you would have to do out of town. You're going to have to do it here. It ain't going to be no saying, I'm from Houston, y'all should be feeling me because I'm
from here. Yeah.
That ain't going to happen.
But, it's very apparent from just as I'm learning more about people and what other artists say that Houston has a very crabs in the barrel mentality. Do you agree with that? I guess that's what they're saying. Like, I need to go get shine so y'all can see that I'm respected here. Then I come back and now y'all want to mess with me.
Well,
like that type of thing.
I agree.
The thing about it is, man, it's two sides to that. It's two sides to that. It's more of this here, man. Before I call it a crabs in the barrel mentality, it's more of an every man for himself. You know what I'm saying? Which not in the bad. What I mean by that is we on an independent. We selling millions of records and all this down here in the city. We don't have no deal. We doing it on our own. So it's gonna be hard to tell somebody who drove 7 hours with cassettes and CDs, went over hills, turned corners, kissed babies, worked on mixtapes, did shows in all these country towns, every western town in Texas, every small county country town in Louisiana. It's gonna be hard to tell them, man. Hey man, here go my CD, put me on. It's not a crabs in the barrel mentality. It's a, man, do you understand where I came from to get where I supposed to I got here? You know what I'm saying? So what are you expecting? I ain't holding you down from doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not a crabs in the barrel mentality because what am I stopping you from doing? You basically saying, see, that my hard work or whatever, we just had to get it out the mud. We didn't start as a hip hop city. We wasn't going downtown to Def Jam downtown, Capitol Records downtown. This is a real get it out the mud. Any type of name that this city has given itself in hip hop, it was built off sweat.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't think there's a crabs in the barrel mentality because I don't see none of them holding me down as I'm trying to get out of here. They basically telling me if you're gonna get out of here, it's gonna be behind the work that you did.
But earning it, like you said.
Earning it.
Yeah.
Earning it. And man, that's no different than Mark Cuban or some of these millionaires. I like you now. That's the whole world. I like you now because you got a million. Yeah, I'm a millionaire. You're a millionaire. How you doing now? So people think, man, when I get on, now they want to talk to me. People that's on talk to people that's on. That happens. It ain't just in our rap industry right now. It's a lot of doors that you walking in radio that you tried to walk in your other life and you probably couldn't walk in. But now, I'm Ashley.
I feel like it's all what you envision for yourself.
Wait, what did you say? Ashley with two E's? Keke knows. Put some respect on my name.
I can walk in how I want to walk in now. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel it. It's just different vibes and different. But I don't really, I don't see nobody. I don't never look down in my career or nothing that I didn't accomplish and say it was something about the city that stopped me from getting it.
No, Marcus, you said
I feel
earlier
like it's
you
all
agree.
what you envision for yourself. I mean, if you feel like you gotta leave to get where you want to go, then do it. And it's all. I think you should play a big part too.
I think you should. I'm basically saying what he's saying. I think you should leave and go work because you just supposed to and you have to, and that's what getting is about. I don't think you should leave, go to work, and blame it on
the
I'm
city.
doing it because the city was trying to, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is this here. If the city doing them so bad like that, and I would think, why is it so significant for them to come home and still become something in the city? They want to make sure that because you would think, man, if you had to leave, you know, actors wake up and move to California all the time.
Yeah.
And never go back home. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about move from small towns. And so my thing is people, man, the love of the city is just the love of the city, because most people that's from here that make it, they still want to come back and celebrate themselves from being here.
Because they want to put on, like the new girl, Lizzo, the pop girl. Like, she's from here. And I didn't even know she was from here.
Yeah, I didn't know she was from here either.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, she was like, she was telling a story how Destiny's Child performed at a Walmart or something. And she, like, skipped school. And she's like, I went to this school in Houston. I'm like, I didn't even know he's from Houston. But
that's crazy.
You always want to put on for the city. We got so spiritual so quick.
It felt real deep in there.
I know.
Like, it was real.
But that was good. You need that history. You need that game.
What I tell you, we gonna do the real interview,
right?
the real shit afterwards. But the whole point that they're up here is because of 713 day, 713 day. It's Saturday. So Keke, obviously everyone in H-Town is very familiar. But for our national viewers, what is 713 Day?
It's a celebration of our city on July 13th. That's our area code. That's our city day, 713 Day. So anything that all the tastemakers, the entertainers, and DJs, whatever, radio, whatever, we always want to call 713 Day just a day of giving back to the city. We playing Houston music. We eating at Houston restaurants. We doing everything, it's 713 Day. So I always throw an event. Most of the time I always bring out some of the, more popular artists in the city. I bring out Slim and Bun and whoever. And we always perform and have a great time. This particular year, I just decided to salute all the DJs in the city for playing all the music, getting us where we were supposed to be. And I brought out a few of my DJ friends that I deal with on a regular basis, and told them come out and help me salute the DJs. And we're just gonna do it like that, man. We're gonna go from 6 to 10 at 8 Wonder Brewery. We saluting the DJs, and then I'm gonna perform with a live band. It's gonna be beautiful.
And I saw a video from the 20th anniversary. It had a lot of slabs out there. Is it the same?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. A lot of people come out. The slabs come out. Man, we have a good time, man. Ain't nothing gonna stop us. Not even a little rain. We coming out. We doing our thing. We're gonna have the whole self-made 713 Legend Talk brand out that everybody's been waiting on, man, that I've been putting on hold for a couple of months. And man, I'm pulling it out for 713 Day. So we just finna have a good time. We're finna rock and roll 713 Day this July 13th, this Saturday.
And he probably not got the 7-Eleven shirt on. Make me so mad because today's free Slurpee Day. Ain't got no 7-Elevens here. Bro.
713.
He's like, hey.
The closest one
man.
they got is in Manville.
Exactly.
Like out the way. I'm like, come on, man.
I was so mad about that. But Marqus is performing on Saturday, correct? Who else? I know you got DJs. You're performing.
That's it, really.
Just Marqus? Okay.
Well, we're gonna have a couple little surprise performances, but I didn't make a performance list. I invited out all the performers if they want to come out and celebrate their DJs. These are, I'm just done it for them this year. So I gave them the sets without having to say, man, here go the mic, somebody turn it on and go. Man, you just do your thing in your set, man. Play whatever set you want to play, however Houston you feeling as a DJ. Then we're going to come on and rock out with a live band, something different, mellow it out. It's going to be multicultural.
All right.
So it's game on. Let's go.
Marqus, you going to hit the South Side dance?
I might hit the South Side. I might see me hit it.
2202.
Yeah, when I moved here, that was the first thing they're like, you have to learn how to do this. I'm like,
respect.
Hey, we don't do that in Seattle,
you ain't
bro.
from the city if you don't know how to hit the South Side, man.
All right, 713 Days is Saturday. Anything else, Keke?
Oh, Quality Over Quantity. That's the new single that's out by Marqus. That's going on our
Self-Made 3.
Self-Made 3, the album that I do every year.
Okay.
It's coming out in about 6-7 weeks. And this was the first single. The video is out right now. We finna get ready to do full run on the song. We're getting ready to shoot another video. We're just working, man, just trying to see what, like I say, where hard work can get us, what we can do, man, just have a little fun at the same time of doing, but the album is on the way. And quality over quantity
Out
is
now.
It's rocking. It's warming up right now.
Our streaming platforms, go get that.
He's earning it, putting in that sweat equity. But it's all right, even though it don't come out in 6-7 weeks. They hear.
Well, you can get it now.
Okay.
You can get
Okay.
the song
You can get a song now.
Yeah, the single is out on all platforms.
The single's out on all platforms.
The video is out. You can go to my link tree and Dunkey713 for the IG. You can go in there, check it out. But it's everywhere. Use YouTube. It's everywhere. Check the video out. Vote for it. And like it, subscribe, do everything, whatever you do with videos. And the album is coming out in 6-7 weeks. Self-Made 3.
But you gonna know because they hear every week. I'm telling you, they about to be on payroll. I'm gonna give them a key card.
Stay tuned.
Y'all stay tuned to see all 93.7 The Beat.